Welcome, everybody. Tonight, it is the season final, round 7. We're at Monaco for the F1 eSports FNL1 F1 Championship. And the qualifying was spectacular. Expect this race to be just as spectacular, if not bringing up some crazy memories, crazy events. This is the circuit that the drivers need to circumnavigate tonight. It's a 3.3 kilometre circuit, 19 turns to master, only one DRS zone, and probably the only place to get an overtake in up there into turn 1. The track, like I said, takes you around an entire country, and the Principality is looking as good as ever because it's nice and sunny, optimal grip, optimal weather conditions. You couldn't ask for a better day in Monaco.
Indeed. I like that description. A lap of the country. It almost is, isn't it?
Pretty much. It's such a small principality, whatever the proper term is, but look at it. It's one of those places that I do want to go just visit.
Yeah, it's
one
a
day.
bucket list. It's definitely a bucket list.
Well, this is the formation lap, just finishing up. BP, like we all saw, worked hard for that top position, and track position is clearly the most important thing here in Monaco.
Let's get on those tyre graphs and see what tyres everyone's on. So Blinky's on the medium, Hawk's on the soft, Schooner Matata on the soft, Savage Rock Lobster on the soft. So this is it. Hawks really needs to, get a good run here on this first lap. Try and take at least Blinky into that first corner there. The drag race. Straight into Saint-Devot.
Alrighty. As Wasp lines himself up on the grid. It's about time to call the action. 39 laps in Monaco. Here we go. It's BP Blinky on the front row. Racing, quick getaway, and Hawks got up and running very quickly. He's already trying to get around the Red Bull of BP, but as they all come into turn 1, squeeze, there was 3 wide there at one point. But I think the drivers... Oh, we've had an incident with Breeden. He's already at the back. There was some carbon fibre missing somewhere. Not sure what happened. The virtual safety car already deployed.
And there was, a bit of shrapnel flying.
Simracing at the front, by the way.
Yeah, again, Codemasters giving us the out of sync leaderboard.
Oh yeah, it does that.
Yeah, so Breeden looks like just Breeden might be a little bit out of sync there.
Well, Breeden is definitely back.
Yeah.
BP
now
gets restarted. Everybody, he had a good little run on everyone though. Blinky sort of dived in there a little late. Hawks chasing in third. Mort retained that 4th spot at the start as well, so good for him. Bots comes through, so does the Simo. And Rock Lobster's a little further way back, and Schnell's not too far behind him. He's up 2 spots, it seems, as he's tagged the wall there.
Oh, yes, yeah, it's a little bit, yep.
Got to be careful. Schooner Matata coming his way through. Oh, he's had to
straight away, yeah.
So Schnell's already into the pit lane.
Schnell didn't like that damage, did. He's got speeding in the pit lane as well. And just as we launched on the start, I noticed still the Cheers got a 5-second jump start penalty.
Jesus, that's harsh. That is so harsh. Wardy Chill is inside the top 10 now. He's got a lot of work to do. His next target is Ming. It's going to be very difficult to overtake. The leader is still BPV8, and he's already built a 1.5 second interval for him. But really Wardy at the moment is just got his iron sight set on Ming's back bumper at the moment.
Bot's another one that's really up the crankcase and more right on that diffuser.
Wardy Chill out of the tunnel.
Oh, look at this.
Looks for the gap. It's not, it disappears on him. This is Bots. He's up into 5th place. He certainly wants to get around Mort, where he's just locked up slightly.
Mort's got damage. Mort's got damage on the end plate. outside left end plate is missing.
DRS is enabled now. So Mort's going to be a sitting duck if Bots has anything to say about it. Climbing the hill though, Mort ahead, track position. King.
Mort now starting to really, hold up a bit of a train here with the McLaren and the Ferrari behind him, but also Hawks. Hawks has dropped off. Hawks has lost a lot of time here. Don't tell me that tyre is already starting to lose its edge.
Yeah, the soft tyre, yeah, he's almost 3.5 seconds behind Blinky, which is a long way back.
It's a long way back. He must have had a moment. He must have had a moment. Let's see if Hawks has got any damage.
Let's go check it out. This is his teammate, Wardy Chill. He's just in the thick of things at the moment. As we run to Hawks. He does.
Yes, he has. He has damage.
Front wing damage for Hawks. Is he going to come in early and get it fixed, or is he going to just try it?
No, he has to stay out. You can't. You compromise everything. But he's losing time, hand over fist now. So that's now really ruled him out unless something major happens. And now he's going to fall. He's going to start to fall in the clutches of Mort even. Let's keep that.
Mort. Bots had DRS then, but Mort had a superior exit traction, and yeah, Bots didn't really do much.
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
that's Breeden getting lapped.
Wow, he's done it. That was the move on Mort.
Wow.
That was the move on Mort. He did it perfectly.
That was very, that was surgical. That was like, actually, that wasn't even surgical. That was like, stealing candy from a baby.
Have a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. As we look overhead, look at that. Stayed in his lane. Mort was in the middle, but Bot still made it work.
He just ninja'd him.
He did. That's probably how Max Verstappen did it a few years back when he was making all those spaces up. Max Verstappen showed you can overtake here. As we go to Keno, there's debris on the circuit. Keno's starting to reel in Wardy Chill here. He's 5/10 from him. He's going to get DRS down this front straight. Wardy's sliced off into the pit lane. All right.
So damage must be from Wardy there. There's no other reason you're coming in on medium tyres this early.
It is a virtual safety car.
Virtual safety car. Max Barretto out. Where is that? I'm trying to see. It's at the swimming pool. At the swimming pool. Turn 14 out of the swimming pool.
Oh, yeah. I saw the car reset. Yeah. So, there you go. It's taken its first victim on lap 5. Mash Potato at the swimming pool.
And that's one of the fastest sections of the track. It is literally through there flat. And if you get that line wrong, or the car gets a little bit unsettled on entry, that, my friends, is the result.
Now Mort lost his spot to Bots in a surgical strike. He's now in 5th place. Simo, it's back up to green flag racing. Schooner got a little caught out there. Simo was already through the corner when we went back up to full racing. But Simo, 4-lap-old soft tyres. Hawks has gone to 5, so I'm sure Simo will continue on with it as well. DRS for the Racing Point driver. It's not a very long straight. It's only about 560 odd metres. It's not a lot of room. So the race continues with BP still leading. And he's already built a 4.8 second lead over Blinky, which is very, very impressive already.
Definitely. Schooner here really showing the performance of that soft tyre is still well within the window. He's really all over the back of Simo, who's on the medium tyre. And Simo's not too far from Mort.
He's not. Ming's also under the pump as well from Keno. Got a yellow in sector 1 and 3. I think that's Breeden. As we come out of the tunnel, Schooner Matana's a fair ways off. They get through. This is the Ming and Captain Kino duel. They get through. Back to the one ahead of them.
Oh!
Look at the closing speed.
Yeah, that was insane. I thought, managed to get the car pulled up and turned in. It gets a little bit loose on the rear end. Schooner now. I think Schooner's getting a little bit frustrated here. He feels that he has definitely the pace over Simo in that Ferrari.
Mig.
But yes, bit his time.
And he used all his ERS then.
Oh! He had to wait, definitely. Kino couldn't. He was so close though. He was so close.
Savage Rock Lobster is super tight now to the back of this Major Dan in the AlphaTauri. So there's lots of battles all over the place. The squiggles for Rock.
That's what's hurting him.
Yeah, these tyres, they had to pit early. And yeah, they're not quite in that good window yet.
But he's actually on the hard tyre, and that's what's making it super hard to get on that throttle. But it's all over the back of him. He's definitely got more pace than he, through the entire lap. And Hawks gets a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings for cutting the track. So Hawks is, desperately trying to salvage some speed. Now Bots is starting to pull Hawks in 1.3 seconds. So Bots looking at a wounded Hawk
Safety
out
car
in front of him. Safety car.
I don't know why.
And Hawks has dropped down into 5th. So Hawks has had a moment.
Oh, he's in the pits.
No, he's in the pits. He's in the pits. Sorry. So what was the safety car here? We have no one else other than Mash Barretto
Unless
out.
they're cleaning debris, because there was a lot of carbon fibre through the swimming pool. I'm not sure.
Well, Hawks pitted. Safety car came out. Would work a little bit in Hawks' favour now to get, reset everything and get him back into the thing. Where is BP in this cycle?
Find out where BP is. It's just coming around the back end of the track now.
So now BP, he could technically pit now if he wanted to, but it's still too early on that medium tyre. But he's going to do it. He's going to do it anyway. Yeah, he's got a big buffer. He's going to come out probably behind.
Blinky, no. I thought Blinky would go for track's position, but no.
Probably behind Mort.
Is he serving a penalty? Because must be. He's going hard tyres and a new front wing.
Well, if you're going to pit this early,
BP's
stayed on the mediums. He's gone on the last set of mediums.
It's a very interesting decision.
And he's got a round. Who was that? Was that Bots in the McLaren?
Behind him.
Well, he just got around him in the because he had the faster lane in the pit lane because the other boys are under Delta. There was a McLaren on the outside coming through. Well, it's all, I can't keep up now. I'm trying to work out I can't trust Codemasters 100% yet. So Kino hasn't pitted. Banana hasn't pitted. And Major Dan hasn't pitted. So everyone else has somehow pitted. A few others that have pitted earlier but not pitted in that session was Savvy Rock Lobster and Schnell and Crazy Kiwi, I believe.
So Kino...
Oh, no, Kiwi has pitted.
Henrik and Dan have yet to pit. Still don't know what the safety car was for.
Yeah, I'm that is a logical explanation that you said, debris on the track, but I would like to, but I would say that the game is not that smart.
Probably not. Banana Hammock here in 9th place. On the medium. Is yet to change. Started on those mediums and he stayed out. But you'd expect a little bit longer than 9 laps. BP, the change from medium to medium is most curious.
Well, it means he has to stop again. Blinky can go on that hard. He can most definitely go to the end on the hard. He can most definitely go to the end on the hard. BP's going to have to stop again, but the pace on that medium tyre, and BP we know it's well within his capabilities. But this actually brings Hawks into this equation, right? So he's done his mandatory stop. Now, will that medium go till the end? I don't know. That is the question here. I don't know. And he has, built up a bit of a gap ahead of Mort, Bots, Simo. So, he's jumped those guys after that, little bit of a disastrous start with the damage.
Yeah, it was not good for the race. As we get to the tunnel now, coming down to the Nouvelle chicane, where it's such a blind left hand. You just got to aim for the Armco.
And we've got to also factor in Keno here. Keno is sticking to his prescribed strategy.
Yeah.
He knows he has to stop again. But in all honesty, I don't know. I think Hawks has to too. And same with Schooner. And same with Mort. I don't know if those medium tyres can go to the end. Now, Bots, Simo, they can go to the end on that hard tyre. I'm pretty confident. They might not have superior pace at the end, but they can definitely go to the end on that hard tyre. So Keno really in with a good shout here.
Yeah, not too bad at all. It's looking good for him. He's up there in third.
Up there in third. It's going to be interesting, I'll tell you now. Now I'm not 100% sure, but I think that the medium tyre should be good for about 28 laps.
28 laps, medium tyre.
Yeah, medium tyre, but that's
Ricardo, welcome.
Those last 5 laps of that 25 laps won't be fantastic by any stretch of the imagination.
So, I think this could be the last lap because the entire field is about to be all caught up. So this should be the last lap behind this safety car. Hopefully get a confirmation message in just a second. We'll go back to racing. As you see, that's how the Drivers' Championship sits at the moment. It's very close. Blinky down in 8th. He's currently 2nd. He's looking to jump a few spots tonight if he can.
We have one of his best results, I think, tonight if he can hold off 2nd spot. And he's in fine form to do it, actually. He's got some pace. He's on the right tyre. He doesn't have to stop again in theory. So yeah, and he knows he doesn't have the pace of BP, and that's probably why he selected that hard tyre. He's going to consolidate 2nd, get it out there, and finish the race.
Now there is a back marker between Blinky and BP. I think that's Breedin ahead of him.
There is, yeah. And the game really, it's annoying that, and it's, let him go on through.
Well, it's back to green. So, wow, BP got a huge jump because the gap.
Breedin pulled out of the way. Breedin pulled out of the way, did the right thing.
0.8 seconds. Oh, he did the right thing, but yeah, it just really upset Blinky's chances of sticking to the back of BP for a lap or two. So it is what it is.
Huge gap. Huge.
I think Wardy got around Banana there, coming up. Beau Rivage.
Keno now on the back of Blinky, 0.8 seconds with Hawks right on his tail. So
it's one for Schnell down the inside. Beautiful move.
Oh! Did that go into the wall? No. Just looked like a big lock-up.
I think you need glasses then. Tonight you've done that twice.
It just looked like a big lock-up with the view.
He definitely got it. So Major Dan put down to 14th. Still the Chiz. And a crazy Kiwi in 16th. And it's Wasp HRT Breedin is officially lapped. But up the front it's BP. He got a massive lead over the rest of the field because of the back markers. Not the back markers' fault, but it's just how it worked out. Hawks is chasing Keno here, and he could be up in a podium position before too long. It's a close race at the front now. Schooner Matata coming through Sandavod as well as they climb the hill at Beau Rivage. Up to the left-hander at Massenet. Through Casino Square. Schooner. Hawks is really in hot pursuit, though, of Keno. Surely Hawks can find some space somewhere and get the move done. This is going to liven up a little bit. Captain Keno, the pressure's on. What does he do? 3-second time penalty for BP. Here we go. He's gone for a little bit of a move. But Keno blocks it. Hawks tried. Hawks tried. There wasn't a lot of room. You've got to give him credit for that.
100%. You know, Keno just needs to drive in the middle of the track and there's nothing Hawks can do. Literally.
No. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with what Keno did to defend the position. Oh, look at that. Almost side by side with him there.
Here it is, a drive out here.
Cass. Look at these guys. We're like 4 or 5 cars within such close proximity, and it's Keno that's slowing them down, but they just cannot get past. Like he said, look at that. He's just driving through the middle.
Yeah, just drive through the middle. If you don't make a mistake, there's literally nothing anyone can do. But that's the thing. Don't make a mistake. And that is... And there is one mistake there now. Hawks. Still not close enough.
It's letting Blinky just comfortably put in these laps here and just start to build a bit of a buffer zone. This is where Hawks tried to get him last time. If he gets a good run, he's going to size up Keno once again.
Yeah, he's got the inside line now. Surely under brakes. He gets the move done. Lock up by both, but clean move in the end.
So Hawks can disappear. There could be another one coming. It is. Schooner gets it done.
Schooner I can't say
opportunistic.
That was the one.
Next up is Mort, and Mort does have some pace to show off. Does he have a sleek overtaking move to display to the world tonight? He's in 6th place. Mort, as Keno just getting the other way, making it easy for him. Keno doesn't want to get in the fight.
Yeah, I don't know if Keno's just, he got damage or conceded defeat there. I don't know.
It's a shame because it was making for some very interesting racing. Potts is not too far behind Keno now, and will he let Keno through? Virtual safety car. We've lost Breeden.
Trying to see, and that's just out of the swimming pool section, turn 16. And that is probably a Verstappen moment, where you clip the inside wall.
Yeah. Easy to do. I think we've all done it virtually before. In fact, I'd probably say, put money on it that everyone's done that.
100%.
Well, virtual safety car won't last long. Go back up. DRS back is on. The race gets up to full racing pace. The green flags are out. Captain Keno got a good jump on Botts here. Oh, a little bit of a slide. Tyres were cooling just in that VSC period. Botts is on hard tyres. Keno on 14-lap old mediums. Still good. Look at the exit speed he got through there, though. Up towards Sandavot. And he's staying power in 6th at the moment is working for him.
Bot's on pretty good pace on that hard tyre, actually.
Yeah, it's starting to come to him. 8-lap old now. At the Casino Square. He's just going to size up Keno again. That's where he made the mistake before, and that's sort of what gave Hawks...
Oh, double lock-up by Botts on that hard tyre.
Yeah, he's got to be careful he doesn't get himself flat spots. Schnell's in the pit lane. Keno navigated that a little bit better.
Yeah, the medium tyre just giving him the superior drive out of that, Portier there going into the tunnel.
Yeah.
Just giving him the buffer that he needs. Hawks now really, keep an eye on that. 2.4 seconds behind Blinky now. Can he make an impact? The thing is now, Blinky definitely will go to the end of the race on that hard tyre. Hawks, he technically can as well, but will the medium hold out with any pace come to the end? BP, we know he must make a pit stop, so he's bolting.
Now we've got another three-way battle now. This is for 8th. Simo is the leader of this train. Wardy's at the back of it. He's on soft tyres that are 12 lap old. Surprised he's staying out there that long, but if they're working for him, well, I guess we had the safety car period, but if they're working for him, they're working for him. And through the casino.
At the back, yeah.
Yeah, the arrow there looked like it was putting off Ming a bit. They're all locking up just before the hotel hairpin.
Well, this is it. You know, you've got a hard tyre, medium tyre, and a soft tyre behind them. You know, so it's definitely tyre evolution, even though Wardy's on 12 lap old soft tyres.
Yeah, he's doing really good. It's going to be near the end of his stint, though. Ming, he's not close enough to put the fear in Simo just yet. But surely one of these guys, the tyre's going to hit that window, and it's going to be either good for Simo or it's going to be even better for Ming. I'm not sure Wardy's going to get there because he's lost a lot of time through this third sector now. Through Raskas. Simo just a little wide with understeer. Just fighting it slightly.
Wardy is pitted now. He's had enough of those soft tyres.
So yeah, that's dead on for the window. Pit window that it's predicted anyway. So there you go.
So Wardy's going to probably be on some pretty good set of mediums come the end of the race. And he's got a big gap in front of him to the cheers, so he's going to almost hold position here.
He did. Come out in 10th.
There you go.
The battle for 8th continues. Wardy might be able to catch these guys at some point.
Well, he's got fresh, you know, like virtually open track in front of him. He's got a couple of back markers, but obviously the blue flags will allow him to get through that.
To backhead the lead off. So I don't know if Ming's losing some lateral grip here. Simo looked a little bit better. There's a yellow sector 3. That's where we are now. Oh, it's Mort. He's around. And he's out.
He's out. Virtual safety car. Coming out of the last corner there. And that's, you know, a lot of the guys have been getting, you know, really sideways.
Ming got a penalty then too.
Mort out. Wow, he had a great qualifying. It was looking good. And there you have it. Monaco. When it bites hard.
Fortunately, the replay malfunction there. Not sure what happened. Spec 1. Kicking tyres. Lighting fires. He's chucked in. Super Chat $4.99. Thank you very much, Spec 1. True legend. Thank you very much, sir. But we are under virtual safety car. We're back up to green flag racing. I think you did that, Spec 1. There it is. As soon as your thing pops up, we go back to the green. And Ming.
Hawks.
He's close.
He's very close. He's got a massive advantage out of that virtual safety car restart. He's got to close within a second.
6/10 the gap.
Yeah, he's on the superior tyre, even though it's 1 lap older than Blinky's hard.
Yeah, the medium's still good.
The medium is still definitely the better tyre. It's the preferred race tyre for this track.
Absolutely. We've seen it in use, and that's why BP went for it again. As Stephen said, BP will pit around lap 32, put softs and go for it. So we're still 12 laps away from that prediction. We just lost Mort. We got turned around at the very last corner as well. I don't know how he did that. And unfortunately, Mort, it was looking good.
It It was looking okay
Monaco
indeed.
bit him, and it bit him hard, and he's retired from this race. But this is now for second place, and Hawks will not settle for third.
Look at this. Really close now. DRS open.
It's not going to be enough as we get into the braking zone of Sandevot. Climb now. Beau Rivage.
As I said, you know, the DRS is just, it doesn't make a difference here. It's just not long enough the straight to get any advantage out of that DRS.
No.
And all Hawks can do is just put, you know, massive amount of pressure and hope that Blinky makes even the smallest mistake. But, you know, literally you have to be this close right now, even closer than this, to take advantage of those small mistakes.
And Stephen Burrows is enjoying it so much on Facebook, he sent 250 stars. Thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate that. And I hope we're putting on a good race for you at home. And I hopefully we'll get BP to do your challenge for him. Look how close Hawks got there at Tabac. He's going to have to let off.
Yeah, he knows better than that in the Tabac to try and make a move.
But he did. He had superior drive. He had all the grip. It's just unfortunate that Tabac's not really
a little bit
corner.
wide there. A little bit wide by Blinky. He's got to get on it still. Not close enough. Not close enough.
So, 14 laps. The tyres for Hawks. 13 the hards for Blinky. Surely.
Let's have a look at their ERS. You know, what are they juicing?
33% for Hawks. Pretty low, 15% there for Blinky.
So Blinky putting a lot on to defend against Hawks. So now, you know, like, this is the thing now. Hawks knows he's running out of time. 25 seconds. BP literally has the pit stop in hand now, comfortably.
Look at that. Blinky's gone. I don't know how much longer these mediums have got. I think.
Yeah, this is the problem, you know. If Hawks doesn't get past Blinky in the next 3 laps, I would say that Blinky will have the advantage. But he is locking up. There's a lot of lockups from Blinky.
Stephen, it ain't much, but it's enough for a pint. I don't know anywhere in Australia that you can get a pint for $2.50, but if you know of a pub, please let me know. But irregardless, it goes to paying the restream, things like that, the website. So I do appreciate it, man. It means a lot. But yeah, just these tyres. I think they're done for Hawks, unfortunately. He's had to get through some traffic there. That is the choose.
Back marker, yeah. Ooh, a little bit, you know, sideways by Blinky there coming out into Mirabeau. Through the tunnel. Into Nouvelle Chicane. Holding a tight line. Clean line. To back now. Very fast. Committed. Really got to take a lot of apex. Back marker. Oh, wow.
Jeez, that was tight. I think he calls the yellow, whoever that was. But he did the right thing, got out of the way.
Got out of the way.
Hawks is still set and determined to attack.
Hawks is really close. That's got a good drive now. Very good drive. This is the best I've seen him. DRS open. He's going to have to go around the outside. No! Blinky does well. Oh, it is!
At Mirabeau.
Up the hill!
Beau Rivage, rather. He's done it. Hawks gets the overtake, climbing the hill to Casino Square. Blinky pushed a third, and that's what Monaco's about.
That was it. That was the moment. See, that was a mistake. It was not much. Just couldn't get on the power as much as he wanted, Blinky, with the hard tyre, and that gave Hawks the drive heading into Beau Rivage, and full balls to do it there, dude, because you really need 2 to tango if you're going to go side by side through Beau Rivage.
Absolutely. Apologies for the replay. I don't know what happened there. I'm going to have to look into that, but it seems to have stopped working tonight. But yeah, what an overtake from Hawks. That one's going in the highlight reel for sure. Don't forget, if you don't get time to watch all the races, we've got a highlights channel, Demo 1 Garage highlights. All the races that ever get streamed get highlights from now on. Make sure you go over there and subscribe, and you can catch up with all the best bits, because that's going to be on it, I can assure you. Alrighty, down the back end, Andrew HRT, I think, lost a spot to Major Dan. He's slowing right down. I think he's letting traffic through. There's a yellow in Sector 2. It's a little bit of a different story for these back markers, but yeah, they've done pretty well tonight to get out of the way. Our leader at lap 25 is BPV8. Hawks is 30 seconds behind.
Yeah, so BP's got well and truly got that pit stop in hand, and he will go on the soft tyre and go for the fastest lap. I guess, for Hawks now, one can only hope that BP, bites off more than he can chew in his pursuit for the fastest lap and puts it into the wall. But, we have to give BP the benefit of the doubt, and he's been all class tonight, at Monaco. Really been the cream of the crop.
Second time penalty. That's not going to help, because that pushes him further back into the grasp of Scooter Matado. He's only 7 seconds behind, so he's not that far off.
Schooner looking good in 4th spot.
He is. Now, I should have to get over there, Stephen, because if I can get a pint and a packet of crisps and change out of that, a pint here costs somewhere in the range of $9 to $14.
Yeah.
So, yeah, going out and drinking in Australia is an expensive exercise.
Hobby.
Yes.
Yeah, you're better off Simracing.
Absolutely. Well, that's why a lot of people stay at home. Well, when you're younger, obviously, you bring everyone over, get drunk at home first, then you go out, because getting drunk or drinking at the club or wherever you're going, it's just too expensive. We've lost Andrew HRT. That might bring out... Oh, that was a big accident. That was Ming. He was caught behind Andrew HRT. Wow. So Ming somehow survived. He's on new hards.
I'm trying to work out what actually just happened.
Yeah, HRT bowed out. I think Ming was immediately behind him.
Was it shrapnel, or was it actually contact?
There was definitely contact between Ming and HRT, but I don't know what HRT hit to knock him out. But the race goes on. There is no safety car. I think we've probably hit the limit.
Yeah, I think we have.
So virtual safety car. We're not going to see any more of those.
This is it till the end.
Yep, this is it. So BP's lucky in a sense that we've had more virtual safety cars early on than safety cars, because it would have put Hawks back in sort of attack range. But yeah, that wasn't a weird one. But Ming comes back out in 12th. So we're near the end now. We're about 11 laps to the end. And a lot of the drivers now just getting into the rhythm of things, but you can see there's skill levels all over the place here at Monaco. It's not an easy circuit. Hawks is trying to make up some lost time.
Well,
because
Hawks
you never know.
Now,
BP can still make mistakes.
That's right. That's 100%. But, Hawks has now got to think, I've got to make this tyre last till the end and consolidate second place and cover Blinky. Blinky's definitely going to go to the end. But the pace difference from that medium to the hard at the moment is quite significant. But that could all change if that medium tyre falls off the cliff. BP, he has pitted, but he went back on the medium tyre, so he still needs to make his compulsory compound change, which will obviously be the soft tyre anytime soon. As he goes fastest lap on a 20-lap old medium tyre.
He does it all the time. He does it I think he just likes to rub it in our faces sometimes. Let's have a look. Beautiful tyres. They're getting old. Stops. We know BP needs to stop again. Banana Hammock gets one on Wasp. Blinky's only... They've all done one, except for Wardy and Savage in the top 10.
Well, so far 16 cars circulating, only 4 out so far, and that's pretty good for Monaco standards.
Simo, all the way up to Simo, is lapped at the moment. Bots is the first car that's on the lead lap still, and he's currently 5th position.
Schooner pits.
Schooner's up 2 spots as well from the start. Bots is up 2. Blinky's down 1 from the beginning, and Hawks is up 1, so... yeah, that's where it is. But our best, we've had 5 up for Keno, up 5 for Chiz, and up 5 for Wasp. So some good ending to the races for those guys.
Yeah, some solid laps, and I think, you know, sometimes you got to drive. Monaco is a little bit of drive to survive.
Oh, absolutely. It especially at this stage. With the back markers, everything getting mixed up. Rock Lobster's starting to get close now to Captain Keno. And, well, it's funny because Rock Lobster, his tyres, 14 laps old, and this is about the window we saw with Hawks when they started to sort of get optimal performance out of it. Keno's on those hards and they're only 8 laps, and from what we can tell anyway, it doesn't look like hards at 8 laps are that good yet.
No, they're not. They're not. Definitely, I would say that Lobster has the advantage at this stage.
And then behind him is Simo on a new set of softs, but that's not going to get him too far.
But Wardy's struggling. Wardy's struggling. So Wardy got damage?
He's gone into the pit lane.
Yeah, I think Wardy had damage.
So Rock Lobster get promoted 1 position. He did. Front wing. New front wing for Wardy right there. Oh no. I think Savage just tagged the Armco. Needs to descend a Vought. And we've lost Ming.
Oh, we've lost Ming from 12th.
I think he did that.
Down, he's done it at the Mirabel Hawait.
Yeah, Mirabel.
Turn number 5. Trying to get the names right, you know. Can't even pronounce this stuff.
It's a bit hard. Don't speak French.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're right, Stephen. We are getting ripped off on beer. I'm a little bit upset that it's so cheap. I wonder you guys are always in the pub over there in the UK. It's cheaper than bloody buying a carton. Alright, we're starting to get things liven up now as we get towards the end. We're going to see the strategies converge once again. And
Bots is in the pits.
He is, and there's going to be some last lap lunges for position. Bots comes out. He's going to be close to Keno and Co. It's going to be a race. Oh, look at that. Bots in behind Keno. Rock Lobster was just too far away. But Bots is on some fresh medium tyres, and he's going to want to get himself released as soon as possible. He's almost pushing Keno forward.
Oh, he's going to throw one.
Surely not.
Oh, that was close.
He's going to go around the outside at the hotel hairpin. There's not enough room. Bots, just hang back for a moment. He is so itchy to get going.
Well, he knows he needs to get this move done ASAP. He's got these tyres, he can make use of them. I don't know if he can catch, you know, Schooner out in front. He's going to throw one down into the Newville chicane. Oh, the switchback.
Surprised he didn't get done. Up at to back. He's got.
Oh, look at that.
Jesus, that was
that was some black peels.
Now, Bots was upset with himself after Spain. He spun himself out after being in a good position. He's
Tries to tuck it in.
got to not do the same here tonight. Keno gets away. DRS for Bots. DRS for Rock Lobster.
Just doesn't have the drive out of that last corner that he needed.
Not quite.
And this is the thing, Bots is comfortably, he has to be 2 seconds faster than Keno on 11 lap old hard tyres compared to 1 lap old medium tyres. But you can see now there's nothing Bots can do if Keno just holds that centre line and doesn't make a mistake. There's nothing you can do.
We've lost Crazy Kiwi, by the way. So Kiwi's crashed out here on lap
Kiwi's
33.
crashed out. And that's in the tunnel. In the tunnel, Kiwi. Wow.
God, he must have had nothing left in the tyres to do that there.
Did he? 18 lap holds. Surely not. Holds is on 25
Traction
lap
control,
holds.
though, not being on. Sometimes it's easy to forget that.
Momentary lapse of reason.
Keno flying through this section. Bots is trying to stay with him. The pursuit's on. Little lock up. Puff of smoke.
A bit wide there. Keno getting. He's got to run now, Bots. DRS, surely. Super run. He's going to have to go around the outside.
It's going to be the scenic route at Sandovot.
They touch. Oh, they touch. Bots is not going to be happy with that.
No, I'm sure there's going to be some choice words in the Discord chat later, but let them sort it out on track for the moment. It's lap 34 of 39. And Keno, he's just got the Red Bull in the middle. There's nowhere for Bots to go at the moment. He gets pushed and prodded. He's probably poked holes in the chassis. But still, he can't unsettle Keno, who at the moment is fighting for 5th with everything he's got. So BP, he's in the pits. Hawks is on new set of softs as well. So the front runners, they're alone doing their thing. Stephen, thank you for keeping us up to date.
Status quo up front. Status quo.
But down here, this is the battle for 5th. And let them sort it out on track. You'd pay to watch this, a pay-per-view event. It's Keno versus Bots.
Oh, lock up.
Raskas. Again, DRS now. It's not long enough. He's not close enough either.
Just not close.
Trying to open up the corner.
Keno's got a pen.
Penalty. I don't know if Bots has got one either.
Bots, I don't think Bots would care. He just wants to physically get past this guy ASAP.
Yeah, he does. It's ego here. Oh, he's got to do it.
Down the inside again.
Wow, they're so close.
Around the outside.
Too wide at the hotel hairpin. I've never seen that done before.
Wow.
Portier sets it back to 1 by 1. Line astern for now. But like you said, Bots doesn't want to be there.
Can't throw. Still not close enough to throw one on the inside.
Up to back again.
Just a little bit of a tap there.
Bots is just going to have to back off slightly. Oh, did he tag the arm coat?
Did he? He tapped Keno in the bum there a little bit, but...
Just tag the outside. Lockups galore at the moment. Savage is getting closer to Bots now.
Yeah. So I think Savage is just holding back. He's got in-play damage, so Savage is not going to really want to fight this too much. He knows that he just doesn't have the braking performance that these guys up ahead have. And I don't know if Bots has got damage either because he's just sort of backed off a little bit.
Yeah, I think he tagged the arm code just before to back. He sort of turned in a bit early.
Gone wide there.
Yeah, look, Keno, he's grown the gap now to 1.7. So these guys now are going to have to, what are we, lap 36, 39. If Blinky can get a hustle on, he could be on the back of these guys in a blink, in a flash.
In a flash.
Yeah, Robert, I don't know how they did that. But BP is the Cooper of F1. I know what you're talking about. Here we go, Rock Lobster. Did it work for him?
It did.
Oh, it's done the job. Bots is going to be fuming.
Wow. And that's that damage there, you know, that's the braking performance that you lose. Look at that major damage on the front of Bottas.
And he's look at the end plates that are missing there. Bottas might even have to pit, and he's going to be. There's Blinky now.
Blinky's going to be all over him on this fresh set. Oh, he's gone wide, but Bottas is going to pit now. He knows he's in that much trouble.
So Blinky on the new set of softs takes 6th place. Bottas is going to have to get a new nose. And that means Wardy. Where's Wardy? They're up already at Sandoval. And he's chasing the Simo. So these last laps, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, unforgettable. The Simo, though, has track position.
Keno's dropped down. Blinky's taking Keno. Something's happened to Keno. Keno has hit the wall there.
It's a big moment. And he's come out just ahead of Simo. So the battle for 6th is 3 cars long. And we're on lap 38 of 39. Simo can get it done in the tunnel. Yeah, he will.
He will. Well, look at this racing point. 3 and 4. Ferrari 5 and 6. Big haul of points for the constructors there, and really, you know, racing point now.
Wardy coming up to back. Surely not.
No, that's not going to work. No way.
That was silly, and Wardy, I think, will go to the steward's room, and he'll have some explaining to do there.
Yeah, that one is never going to work in that corner, unfortunately. And you know, it looks like Simo's lost his entire front wing. Yeah,
Simo will be fuming with that, and I won't blame him.
That's right. I mean, that was, you know, and Wardy will probably acknowledge that he's messed up there. You know, to back is just one corner on this track that you just really can't. You can't make a move on that track. It's too fast.
It has opened up the chances for Blinky to get back to 4th spot. He has just got Rock Lobster ahead of him, who's on some very old medium tyres, and Blinky on those new set of softs surely has the extra grip available. He just needs to find somewhere to utilise it.
Oh, there's no room.
He's just going to have to back off. Play the patient game. Just through here, there's nowhere. Play the patient game. Otherwise, we'll see another incident that we saw with Wardy. God, he gets close through there.
Yeah. The braking, you know, distances are so big now. This is where he's got to keep it real tight. He's got to just keep it really nice and clean here. Now, get on the throttle early.
Savage got a good exit as well.
Good exit, he did.
And he mitigated that one well. Sandoval, though, comes too quickly. Oh, and he's just hit the back and lost some front nose.
Lost some front wing.
That could have just ended any chance, because look at the understeer. He's got a fight here at Casino Square, and Rock Lobster doesn't, and that's helping him big time.
Big time. Yeah, I think Rock Lobster's got this covered now.
Absolutely. But BP takes the checkered flag and wins this one, 55 seconds ahead of Hawks. What a
dominant
win.
Dominant victory there.
What a win.
BP.
But back to this one with Blinky and Rock Lobster. This is 4th and 5th. Big lock up from Blinky. He doesn't have many corners left. And I think the fight's over. Yeah, the understeer killed him.
Yeah. He just can't keep the pace through the swimming pool section. There's nowhere else left to go. Savage Rock Lobster just has to hold the inside line, which he does. And that's it. Savage will get 4th spot. Schooners gets a 3rd. Hawks, obviously in 2nd, hasn't yet been classified.
He was the only one on the lead lap apart from...
He was the only one on the lead lap. Wow, complete domination by BP.
Yep. And, we saw it all. We saw some spectacular overtakes. We also saw some unbelievably silly ones, but that's Monaco. Qualifying had it all. The race had it all. That was awesome, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that one. We're gonna go talk to them in interviews, so stick around. But driver of the day for the games, still the Cheers. But I think I have to give it to either one of the racing point, both the racing points.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to go with Keno there until right at the end there. He just lost that advantage. He was in fourth spot, probably his highest finish this season. But you're right. I think I have to give it to the Racing Point drivers.
Yeah, Scooter Matata for me. There
Yeah,
it is,
definitely.
BP. He wins Monaco and he wins this season as well.
Congratulations to
Dominantly.
BP. Yeah, season 8 champion. 6 victories out of 7.
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So,
Not too bad.
let's take a look. This is the results. Your man BP takes it from Hawks. Scooter Matata gets a podium for BWT Racing Point, and his teammate Rock Lobster's there in 4th. Blinky, top placing Ferrari, 5th place. Wardy Chill, Bots, Simo, Kino, and Still the Chiz round out your top 10. And then we had Banana Hammock, Schnell in 12th place, Warrior Wasp, Major Dan, Crazy Kiwi, Ming, HRT, Mort, and Breedin. Then it was Britanno. Look at all the DNFs. Big set of DNFs. These were the strats by the end of it. It was medium. I thought it was odd, but it worked for BP. Hawks reversed that, did 2 soft stints, a medium in the middle. That's what Schooner did to get through as well. And Rock Lobster, he tried all 3 tyres tonight, so it was a mixture of everything.
Definitely, yeah. So 2 stop was always going to be the call. No one was really going to try and do it in 1 stop, but I guess the safety cars played their part in all that.
I think they did. But, wow, that was... what a way to end the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, guys, highlights channel on Demo 1 Garage Highlights on YouTube. Make sure you've subscribed there so you can catch all the other events that we do if you don't get time to watch. But we're going to talk to the podium in just a second, so hang around. But let us know who was your driver of the day, possibly your driver of the season. If you've seen all 7 races this season, let us know. Ooh, thank you very much, Spec One. And thank you again for your super chat and for the Facebook stars there, Stephen. Even though it's small amounts, guys, it means a lot. So thank you. All right, who have we got to talk? BP's the first one in the room. Then it's Hawks. Just I don't know if Schooner Matata knows, so someone just let him know. Well, BP, that seemed just like a walk in the park at the end of the day. 55, 56 seconds, whatever it was. But
yeah, a couple of dumb pens I got there. Didn't really need those.
No, yeah, but you went medium, which I thought at the time was odd, but you proved wrong that it worked, because clearly the medium's the better tire at this track. I'd say.
Oh yeah, the mediums are magic at the track. Yeah, the mediums were, like, for me, definitely the best out of all the compounds for the track.
So did the pace car turn it into a 2-stopper? Or was ever a 1-stopper an option?
Nah, I was always going to pit twice.
So the safety car didn't really make a difference. The hard was just not good enough.
No, it was annoyance, yeah, because obviously it cut my gap down, but I kind of need it because I ended up getting wing damage from a lapped car. So I kind of need to pit anyway, because I was really struggling for, I think, about 5 laps. About 4 laps, wing damage. Yeah, so the safety car came in and was like, okay, I'm just going to stretch this stint. And the tyres held him better than what the Delta told me.
Yeah. It looked like they were good.
And have I lost comms?
No,
So.
but I'm getting an echo. All right, second place, is Hawks in there?
Yeah, I'm here, mate. I'm here.
Second place, not your best qualifying session by a long shot. Put you in a compromised position. You managed to fight back and get into second place. Was there at any stage that you thought that you could put a challenge to BP, or was it always going to be second place?
No, the typical Monaco, actually. I've got a feeling you win it on Saturday, so to speak. You win it in quali. I went a different strat to try something different. I thought if I get the front wide, get the softer tyre, get the run. I actually ended up getting a pretty mad run. I had to actually back out of it a lot going into turn 1. So if I did better in quali, got up to P3 or P2 on the in qualifying, I reckon it would have been very close in the turn 1. I could have maybe put BP and make it a bit more interesting. But yeah, the race was won and lost there. I got some wing damage early on. I was sort of cruising around a little bit. Just pitted earlier than I wanted on the softs. So I could have maybe made the softs last, but yeah, we've got to try and challenge BP for the fastest lap in the end if I could. So that was basically my race. Did a couple of good overtakes. I was quite happy with them. So
yeah, definitely the damage in the first stint definitely hurt your chances, I guess. You know, being on that soft tyre, you couldn't make the most of it in the end. But yeah, solid result though, coming in second. And third place is Schooner Matata, isn't he?
He's just got the mute. Yeah, he is.
Hello, you got me?
Yep.
Yes, Schooner Matata. We voted you as driver of the day. Pretty well done, dude. You were the only other driver, well, not the only other driver, but one of the other fast drivers that did qualify on the soft tyre. Was that a strategy that you were always planning on doing?
I think you picked it up on the stream, and I got a puncture on my medium, so I didn't get a chance to chuck a lap in on those. But it worked out alright. It wasn't the ideal option, but yeah.
Yeah, so you done well there. You managed to fight back, getting some pretty good, you know, probably the safety car probably played a little bit of a role, but nevertheless you made the most of it. How was the end of the race for you on those tyres at the end?
It was a pretty lonely race. I had to pit on the softs because I've got wing damage behind black cars, so stretching out the mediums wasn't an issue. But yeah, I think I was 30 seconds or more, even more behind Hawks, and I think 30 seconds to fourth place. So it was pretty lonely out there.
Yeah, you must have been pretty happy when you saw a couple of the guys in front of you pit.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be fifth for most of the race,
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked out well.
Well, if there was ever a moment of drive to survive, I think you've defined it in that race.
Yeah, stay out of trouble around here, you'll be fine, I reckon.
Yeah, that's right.
You proved it. Well, what is it? Is it season 8?
That was season 8.
This one is 8.
Yeah.
Well, season 9. I don't know how many weeks.
And yes, I got my comms working back. I don't know what happened. Did the same thing last week. Couldn't hear anything.
So what have we got, like 2, 3, 4 weeks off?
I think it's more like 1, 2 max.
Yeah, I think two weeks off. 2 weeks off.
Especially because the first round back's Baku, and yeah, going off what I saw going on around this place, and what I'm reading and what I've heard, yeah, people might actually want to rotate around the place.
Definitely, to be honest, I was pleasantly surprised with the amount of DNFs for Monaco standards.
A lot of them happen in the closing stages, though.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily the DNFs, just the people just...
Traffic.
I guess, to put it in the words, shitting themselves going around these corners.
Yeah, that's probably not a bad term.
And to be fair, I was playing it safe because no ABS on this place is absolute hell. Probably braking about 10 meters earlier than what I should for all corners. Both front tires are squares. Just it's hard. I couldn't find any good balance on brake pressure or bias or anything.
It's uncanny. You sound like Hamilton every time. Like,
uncanny.
Because it could have been better.
You win by 55 seconds, and you're like, nah, still could have done better.
Still could have been better. There you go.
That's just the what do you call it? The mind of a champion.
Yeah, that's right. Well, last time we were at Baku, it was a war zone. I think, if my memory serves me correctly, I think only 6 cars finished. So,
Yeah,
Monaco was extremely clean by those standards.
To put my character into perspective, it was shit.
Touche.
I must say, I know personally, I think there's, from what I'm seeing, is a bit of a thing with the older backmarkers. But I have to say, most of the backmarkers did well. I know Breeden, he jumped well at the start, one of the restarts got out the way. So, I mean, I personally don't have too many issues, but I'll probably give those boys a shout out. Like, it is a tight track.
It didn't look too bad from our point of view. But I do agree with BP that, in certain sectors, especially in that middle sector around the swimming pool, you could tell the difference between the guys that had the balls and the guys that didn't.
Yeah, but like endurance racing, you just got to be patient. And everyone seems to have a brain. But yeah, it was good. I know I was 355 seconds off BP, and that's the biggest gap yet. Cut the entire field by me, and I was that was a quick BP. I'll give you credit there, man. That was quick. I struggled.
Yeah, well, just go back. I don't know, 3 more. Actually, I didn't get on the track till about Thursday, but that was probably 3 seconds slower than what it was. Wasn't good, didn't like it, so I kept going until I was better at it. I think I did a 1 minute 8.1 in time trial.
Yeah, we might have to bring back practice sessions during the week. I think I know I've been having less practice at the minute, but hopefully the next block things might be a bit better for me personally. And
Was that using the flashback glitch?
Flashback? No, legit. There's I could have got probably an 8 flat, but it's so hard to get that close to that time. Probably I'd just stop doing it.
Oh well, you
achieved what I wanted to.
You certainly showed us how all to do it. We'll get practicing for Baku, guys, because it's going to be another tough one, I think, in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Baku. It's really Baku's just the castle. It's really the only part you really gotta actually really concentrate for.
Indeed. Oh, thanks for having me.
I've already named my setup I Am Stupid, so...
I like it. Forward thinking. Well, congratulations on the championship, BP, and...
Thank you.
And
I think the Constructors was done too. I think I might have got the Constructors match, drag that over the line, which is nice.
Possibly.
That's pretty much what I was really gunning for in that race, is to make sure I can pretty much drag the... Basically, put it bluntly, I don't know, 3/4 of the Constructors over the line.
Oh well, you did the job at the end of the day. Well, that's going to end it for me. So, thank you everyone for listening. Once again, thank you Spec1, thank you Stephen for your mad support tonight, guys. Thank you to everyone that's hit the like button. Thank you to our new followers, wherever you're watching us from, be that Twitch, be that Facebook or YouTube. Don't forget you can follow me also on Twitter at Demo1G, Instagram at Demo1Garage as well if you want to follow us there. But that ends things for tonight's broadcast. We'll be back on Sunday with the GT Pro Series. And like I said, don't forget to go check out the highlights channel, just called Demo1 Garage Highlights. Highlights for this race will be up in a couple of days, hopefully. But until then, have a great weekend. Enjoy your days, your evenings, wherever you are in the world. My name's Josh, and we'll see you in the next race. Goodbye.